Within my magazine, I've encoded, Stuart Hall 1980, a stereotypical view of indie girls, as these are my demographic audience. My models are wearing quite natural makeup, which is stereotypical of indie girls, as they are more into music and discovery of music than makeup. I researched makeup which indie girls would wear and found it was usually basic, such as mascara and lip gloss, but sometimes found they also wore eyeliner and blusher. I use this makeup to relate to the demographic audience, and this may portray an ideal self for them when they pick up my magazine. My models are representing the ideal self for the demographic audience of my magazine by what they wear. I found that indie girls wore lots of floral prints, pumps and cardis. Using these in my pictures would help encourage my demographic audience to read my magazine, as they could relate to the models within the magazine. My models are representing the subculture I'm trying to aim my magazine at, which is young indie girls. As I said before, is creating the ideal self from the demographic audience, making them want to read my magazine, as they can relate to the images or aspire to be like them. I used red from my magazine as it was the generic convention of a successful indie magazine. I originally opted for purple, but it wasn't really working, so I changed the colour to red and found it worked more effectively without being too girly, as indie girls are stereotypically girly. Again, I used fonts that weren't really rounded as they looked too girly and pop-like. I chose simple fonts that were block and chunky, such as Impact, because they look better and less girly on the page.